Hello everyone and welcome to another edition of Red Card Headbutt Wrestling. We are coming to you live from somewhere in the hills of West Virginia for this telecast. For those of you that aren't all that familiar with West Virginia, it's that place right next to Virginia that you drive through and see the giant crucifixes on top of hills all over the place. Our combatants in this contest are veteran grappler J.C. Dykes Jr. J.C. Dykes, dressed in his finest jorts and the black wife beater that he normally only wears on Sundays, special occasions, and when he has to go before a judge explaining why the ankle monitor came off again, is taking on the reigning and defending 27.5-time Hobo Camp champion, the mighty Hobo. The stats on the Hobo are impressive to say the least. Standing 6'4" and weighing in at 349 pounds, not counting the fleas and ticks, is sporting the damnedest skull at this side of Jesse the Body Ventura. The mighty Hobo is down but not out as he hits Dykes with a strike to the stomach that sends him hurtling out of the ring. While Dykes takes advantage of the referees, let's see if he knows how to count to 10 count. Let's pause for a moment to talk about the attire for this evening of the mighty Hobo. You fans at home watching the program for the first time may not believe it judging by the looks of it, but normally the mighty Hobo is dressed even shabbier than that. He's usually adorned in rags, newspapers, and at most times will have a stick and a kerchief with him. However, I was briefed by my producer Frank in the truck that the Hobo recently lost all of his clothing in a fight for a $5 footlong. From what I can see here, it appears that the mighty Hobo has robbed somebody of Andre the Giant's old wrestling trunks. One can only imagine the smell of compressed flatulence contained within. The mighty Hobo hits Dykes with a hard right hand hardened by years of sleeping in boxcars and sends him back out onto the floor. Now maybe myself medicating with radiator whiskey that's causing my vision to go a little funny, but my God, is J.C. Dykes' manager that teenage boy in the khaki shorts? Frank, he really is, huh? Well, at least he didn't stop to take a damn selfie while his guy was writhing in pain on the ground. The young child that appears to be his manager seems to be giving him some kind of advice that will let him gain an advantage over the mighty Hobo. I'd imagine that most of that advice has something to do with offering him a styrofoam plate of cornbread and baked beans in exchange for forfeiting the match. You know what, Frank? I think we really need to investigate whether or not he's actually a licensed wrestling manager. If I swear to God that if he is, the first thing I'm doing when this broadcast is over is calling my wife and telling her to cancel that $5 donation to Big Brothers Big Sisters.